Okay, so I just filmed a quick short about Nintendo leaks, and so this is the real story. Back when I did work for Nintendo many years ago, Nintendo really hates leaks. No, top to bottom, they really fucking hate leaks. So when I was Nintendo repping, they knew there was a rep out there sending information out to game journalists, and they suspected I was one of them, and they suspected a few others. So they deliberately tested us. The supervisors were each given a piece of information to deliberately give to us to see if that piece of information would bubble back up. And what was given to me was this was years before they started doing colored remotes. So they told me, oh, there was gonna be either a blue or a green Wii remote. They gave each of us a specific color to see what would pop up. And whatever color I was given, I forget if it was blue or green. My boss, like, we were having lunch, and he just casually told me, "Oh yeah, hey Dre, there's a new Wii remote color coming out. It's gonna be blue or green. I forget what color it was." I just remember the conversation being really weird. I was just like, "Okay, that's odd. You're telling me this secret?" And I'm like, "All right, whatever. Cool. There's colored remotes coming. Awesome." And I thought nothing of it because I wasn't a leak. I would gather information about other companies and turn it into Kotaku back in the day, but I didn't touch Nintendo because I'm not stupid. I'm like, I wasn't gonna jeopardize my job. If I found out shit from GameStop about Xbox or Sony, I turned that shit in directly back in the days, back when they still had a more credible journalists. But as far as Nintendo shit goes, oh, it wasn't me. And then later on, like a couple months later, my boss was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you weren't the leak." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Oh yeah, what I told you about the Wii remotes, that was a test to see if you were the leak." I was like, "But it wasn't you. It was some other rep. Like somebody I didn't know. There's 100 reps." And I was like, "Oh shit." That's when young 27, 28-year-old me were like, "Oh, you guys really don't fucking like leaks." It was funny to me at the time. I think back. Well, it's hilarious now, but I remember younger me was like, "Oh shit, they check us." But I was not nearly dumb enough to fuck with Nintendo back then. I'm toying with them now with these silly shorts I'm making, but hey, it is what it is. Hit the subscribe, hit the whatever. But this was just this is the video I was gonna post up. I mentioned it in the short I did earlier today, so I want to post. I want to make this video as well. Hit subscribe, all that stuff. I'll keep telling more stories. I remember them. I need to document them so I don't forget them all. See ya.